I am very excited food-wise about what's going on in our kitchen this morning. Firehouse Subs with a new sandwich you're talking about, and Chelsea, they happen to be here on a great day.
Yeah, that's right. We've got our good friends back on Studio 10, Jim and Jay Chandler. Before we talk about the really special day that you guys are honoring, you just rolled out a brand new sandwich. I know y'all are pretty excited about it.
We did. We've got a brand new sub at Firehouse Subs. It's called the Prime Rib Steak Sub. So everybody's familiar, a lot of people are familiar with prime rib. It's steakhouse quality, and this is our version of it. Yeah,
and so that's what we're focusing on today. So Jay, it looks like you've got some of the meat over there ready to go. What's the first step in this process?
So this is our prime rib steak here. So we're going to take this and we're going to place it, some sauteed onions on top there. And then we're going to add some provolone cheese. And Dad, if you want to tell them about the meat.
So this is cooked using the French technique called sous-vide. And I'm no French teacher, but that stands for under vacuum in French. So it's sealed in a pouch. It's cooked underwater at a very consistent temperature in a water bath. Seasoning goes in first. It's cooked for a long time, between up to 72 hours.
Right.
Ours cooks for 12. And what you get is a very predictable end product that is medium rare to medium every single time. So once we've got the cheese on there and the sauteed onions, it goes into the steamer. Remember, this is what separates us from the pack.
Right.
We steam the meat and the cheese together.
It's so delicious, you guys. I actually had Firehouse last night. My little sister got engaged, and so for the food, my mom got a lot of platters from you guys, and the sandwiches are always delicious, but I did not get to try this one, so that is on tap for today. So that meat is going to cook. If you've never had it sous vide, absolutely amazing, as you both know. But today's a really special day, too, which you guys are celebrating.
Right, it's First Responders Day, so we are going to honor our local heroes by offering every first responder that comes into Firehouse today a free medium sub.
Wow. Now, do they need to show, if they're not working, do they need to show any?
Either an ID or be in uniform.
Okay.
And we're happy to honor our first responders.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for what you do. I'm sure they will appreciate lunch or dinner today, too. Jay, you guys have a ton of locations here on the Gulf Coast.
We've got 4 locations. We've got one in Tillman's Corner, one at McGowan Park here, and then we've got one on Airport Boulevard and our newest location in Saraland. Yeah,
so you have plenty of opportunity to go visit a Firehouse Sub today or this weekend. What are your hours, Jim?
We're open from 10:30 till 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in Saraland. Our location at Tillman's Corner actually opens at 9 o'clock because it's on the interstate. But we're open for at least 11 or 12 hours every single day. And we're just ready to serve everybody that comes by.
Yeah, and you can't forget your chips, your cookie, or your pickles to go with it, or this sauce that we buy this at our house, and it's in my refrigerator right now. My husband not only eats it with your sandwiches, but almost anything that we make.
Yeah, it's good in chili and a lot of things.
It's absolutely delicious, so you'll have to try it. So, Jay, when we come back, what are we doing next?
We're going to build the sub. We're going to add the garlic mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, and spicy mustard.
All right, guys. Ooh, it looks delicious. And remember, if you're a first responder today, first we want to say thank you for your service, and they are thanking you in a big way with a free medium sub. So make sure you go visit them for lunch or dinner. Joe?
Back with our friends Jim and Jay from Firehouse Subs. It's good to see you guys as always.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thanks so much for being here. A very timely visit, as today is National First Responders Day. That's so cool. I know that's a big day for y'all at Firehouse.
It is. I mean, we honor first responders every single day we're open in a variety of ways, but today being First Responders Day is a special day for us.
I like how you point that out. Every day is First Responders Day at Firehouse Subs with some of the stuff y'all do. Extra special emphasis today. So we're talking about a brand new sandwich that y'all are debuting. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so today we're making our prime rib steak sub. And so I'm going to go ahead and dress the bread. So this will start off with a garlic mayonnaise that we actually make in-house.
Nice.
So I'm going to put that on the bottom of the bread like that.
And I was asking y'all during the commercial break, what's the difference between this and a Philly cheesesteak?
Well, Philly cheesesteak is chopped ribeye and various types of meat, typically ribeye. This is prime rib. It's a certain cut.
Yeah.
And then the cooking process, we were talking about the sous-vide cooking process, which really sets it off in a significant way, and it turns out with a medium rare to a medium texture.
Nice. And then you dress it a little bit different too, you were saying.
Right. So we put the garlic mayonnaise, and then we add lettuce, shredded lettuce, and sliced tomato, and then our our spicy mustard.
A lot of our subs are fully involved, which is all is regular mayo plus sliced onions. This has got sauteed onions in already, so we don't want to double up on onions.
Yeah.
But the sauteed onions are a very nice layer of good flavor.
Certainly. All right, what you got going on in there?
So I'm going to pull this out of the
Yep.
steamer now. And like he said earlier, our steaming process kind of is what separates us from other sub shops in town. And it heats it up. And then I'm going to take that, put that right on there like that. And then I'm going to, uh-oh.
You're doing all right. That is looking good. That's a
There we
lot
go.
to handle there.
So I'm going to cut that, place that in our to-go box.
How
I'm going to top
about
it
that?
off with this dill pickle spear there.
You got to get your dill pickle spear to go. Those are fantastic. So, of course, here at Fox 10, we know about your location in McGowan Park. Been there several times, but it's not the only Firehouse location, correct?
Right. Well, in Mobile County, there are 9 restaurants.
Yeah.
And we've got a new restaurant in Saraland, which we're going to celebrate a 1-year anniversary
Nice.
coming up here pretty soon. But 4 locations in Mobile and 4 in Baldwin County.
Now, since you started coming on the show, is that why you decided to open one in Saraland just for Chelsea? And
Just
her
for Chelsea.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I was here, I was being,
Yeah,
bugged about
just
it.
harassed. She'll
exactly.
do that from time to
Exactly.
time, and so you finally decided to open one. All right, the prime rib steak sub. It looks so good. Can't wait to try this out. We'll tell you more about Firehouse when we come back in just a little bit. Chelsea, I'm glad you have a new location just for you.
We are wrapping things up with our friends from Firehouse Subs. We've got Jim and Jay Chandler, a father-son duo with us today, and we have been previewing this brand new sub, the prime rib steak sub.
Yep. Brand new at Firehouse. It's a limited time offer. I think we're going to sell it through Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So get it while it's literally hot at Firehouse Subs.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. So I'm going to try this here in just a second. But you guys were also talking about these medallions. This is really important to you.
Well, in October every year we sell medallions to support the Public Safety Foundation. Every restaurant in the system is charged with selling 1,000 medallions. We do. All the restaurants in Mobile and Baldwin County have all sold at least 1,000 subs, so you can do the math. This is major funding that goes to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation. That goes into grants to local fire departments, police departments. So we've had a lot of local grants, Sims Fire Rescue, Sims Police. Help me out.
Yeah, police department got new
Kevlar vest.
Yep.
Wow.
Pritchard got hoses, Mobile Fire Rescue. We've been all over the place really contributing to helping them save lives.
Well, thank you guys for what you're doing and also serving delicious sandwiches at that. I just tried this, the meat on this. Of course, you guys said it was delicious, but it's really unlike anything I've ever tried at Firehouse, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very tender, and we don't steam it the full time that we usually do our subs. We
Yeah.
usually go for 1 minute 45 seconds, so it keeps the meat very tender, so it doesn't overcook it.
Wow, delicious. So you have until Christmas Eve to get this. We do want to mention catering. Like I said earlier, we got you guys catered last night in Saraland, and so you can do many, many subs. I think last night we had 4 of your big boxes of subs, but not just subs, pickles, cookies, everything else.
Salads, we've got catering salads, so we've got the whole line. But all the locations are available to get catering. Call the night before, go online and order it. We'll take your order in which way you want to give it to us.
Oh, delicious. And before we go, if you're just now joining us today, if first responders are watching, Jay, they can get a free sub.
That's right. They come into our locations today, and they will get a free sandwich with the purchase. They just need to show their ID if they're out of uniform, or if they're in uniform, they'll get it that way.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And Jim, you guys have 4 locations here on the Gulf Coast where folks can come see you.
We do.
All right. Well, make sure you do that across Mobile and North Mobile County as well. We love Firehouse Subs, love what you do for our community, but love your sandwiches as well. For more information, you can visit their website or visit one of their locations. Guys, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Jennifer.